Hello, welcome to this course. This course is entitled 7 Reasons Why You Struggle to Eat Healthy and What to Do Instead. My name is Jenny Guzman, and I am owner, author, blogger of mybodycanbreathe.com. I'm really excited that you're here, and I'm really looking forward to learning with you over the next month and a half. And I'm so excited about what you're going to learn throughout this time that we have together. I wanted to let you know who I am, introduce myself a little bit more in depth. I've already told you my name is Jenny, and I have been in the health industry, the wellness realm for seems like almost as long as I can remember. But I officially started professionally practicing health and nutrition in 2011. So it's been almost a decade, a little shy of that I've been working either as a health consultant with, yes, I did the network marketing thing a while back. I'm a certified health coach through the Institute for Integrative Nutrition, and I've worked in many capacities, but my most favorite capacity is helping people one-on-one to achieve their vision of health. And I find that in order to do that, we need a little bit more time than what people are used to. I have coached a lot of people through eating clean challenges, 30-day detoxes, 7 days, this or that, lots of things with like a time frame, lots of challenges, right? And I got really frustrated doing that, not because anybody was failing, but because I always had people bouncing back to their old lives after the challenge was over. And because, well, I have a bachelor's in psychology as well. And so I've always been very, very interested in getting underneath the surface and trying to figure out what is driving people's decisions, what is facilitating their behaviors. I've always been super interested in getting to the bottom of it, right? And people would do so great in these 30-day eating clean challenges, and they would just, follow it to a T, all of the rules, all of the eating restrictions or elimination diet, whatever we were doing. But then as soon as it was over, it was like, oh, they wanted to just loosen up their belt buckles and go back to how they were before when things were comfortable. And they were disappointed. I know it. And I was disappointed because as a coach, I felt like I should be doing something more to support people long term. And I didn't have that built into my programs at the time. This was years ago. And so I kind of took a step back, honestly, and went into a formulation of sorts to figure out how I could offer people a more sustainable solution to their health. How could I encourage people and help people to find their own momentum so that they didn't need me to be sitting there telling them exactly what to eat and at what time they needed to eat and for how long they needed to do this for, because ultimately I want you to be able to do it for you. I just have this passion to empower people. I want you all, anyone watching this video, to feel like you can make a difference for yourself. And I want people to be able to feel comfortable turning inward and learning about themselves. I found that was just super effective, way more effective than having external stimuli, telling people what to do. And then just meeting once a week and seeing if they followed my directions. So this course is all about me giving the ball over to you. You get to figure it out. Yay! So it's a little bit different. We're transferring the locus of control from outside to inside and inside of you. So that being said, I need you to get yourself a journal. That is the one requirement throughout this next month and a half that I am going to place upon you. And the reason is, I know maybe a lot of you are like, oh my gosh, a journal, I've part of this journaling thing. I just don't have time. I just don't have patience. I'm not really a writer. I keep losing my journal entries, whatever it is. I know we have all these immediate excuses, right, or justifications, reasons why we just can't do something new. And I want to encourage you right now that I know that you're here for a reason. And I think you're here for a reason. The title at least caught your attention. So stick with me for at least a couple of weeks, and then hopefully, of course, for the duration of the class. But I want you to really absorb this information and how it affects you. So don't just listen, because it's going to be a different experience for everybody. So grab a journal, because in the following weeks, I'm not going to have you write whole big long things. I mean, just really small things based on your experience, and so that you can really take away the most amount of impression from what you're about to get into and go through. Before I tell you what the homework is for this session, for this week, I want to back up really quick and let you know just personally that I am really honored that you would be taking this class with me. I have been thrown into wild circumstances, way different than I ever imagined my life to be. About 3 years ago, my husband and I had a little girl, which was a bit of a surprise, but a welcome one. And then she, at the age of 9 months, we found ourselves sitting in a room getting another ultrasound, and having the technician look at me and say, "So you're going to have twins." And so all of a sudden my entire life shifted from helping other people and career-oriented and money earner and all these external things to, okay, I'm going to be a stay-at-home mom for the first time in my life, because now I have who is going to be a 1.5-year-old little girl, and then baby twins, boys. Now they're a little over 2, and my little girl's almost 4, and I've been a stay-at-home mom since 2016, trying as I may to fit the growth of this little business into like a 2-hour window in the afternoon when everyone is napping. So it's been a challenge, and I want to let you know from a personal standpoint that my health has been a challenge as well, and so that I'm right there with you in this, because I had 2 back-to-back pregnancies and a twin pregnancy. My body is not, or has not, responded to the traditional hardcore calorie restriction, exercising like crazy type regimens that are the mainstream recommendations for getting healthy. I'm a little over 40 now, and I always was like an athlete. I was a soccer player and a triathlete, and I just always envisioned myself to be this very thin, strong, athletic person. And for a while after I had my twins, when I wasn't bouncing back, I almost felt, I really did feel like my body was betraying me. Like, why can't I just not eat for a while and get thin? Or why can't I do some sit-ups every day, push-ups, lunges, and get stronger visibly right away? And that was such a humbling experience, because all of a sudden I developed much more of a compassion for people that were on their own health journeys, because here I was now needing to and wanting to use my own advice to take things slowly, to be very accepting and forgiving of myself, to give myself space, and to give my brain some space. And it really helped me with perspective to understand what other people are going through on their own health journeys, free of judgment, but also what it takes to get healthy and how it's not all about the scale. It's not all about, is this food gonna make me gain weight or lose weight? There's so much more to health than the food that you eat. And I want to encourage you in this, because this class isn't going to be all about food. It will touch on food here and there, but there's so much more about health, right? And wellness and overall satisfaction and happiness. And so when we take care of ourselves, I've found personally the healthy food follows. And so I want to let you know that I'm right here with you. I've taken some great strides in my own life over the last couple 3 months, and I have noticed some huge changes now that I've been implementing these practices for the last couple of years. So I want to encourage you all to be patient with yourselves, to love your bodies because they are miraculous, and to walk with me and know that you can develop a trust in yourself that will last you a lifetime. Okay, so this is just the first, I hope, of many classes that you decide to take with me. I'd love to hear your comments down below the video, even on this first week, and introduce yourselves and let me know who you are so that I can reply and we can actually start a relationship, however few and far between, or if you need a little bit more support, I'm here for you. All right, well, that is going to wrap it up for today. Let me go ahead and give you your homework assignment. This is a fun one. I want you to bitch your little heart out. I want you to get that journal out, and I want you to write down all of the reasons that you can't eat healthy all the time. This is all the times that you want to eat healthy. I want you to complain. I want you to really just no judgments, okay? Don't critique or criticize yourself. I want you to complain, all right? Just get it all out of your head. Get it onto paper. It could be 2 minutes, it could be 20 minutes. You might be able to read it afterwards, or it might be so chicken scratchy with, anger and frustration that you can't even read it, but it doesn't matter. Just get it all out of your head, all right? Because we are going to set our headings towards possibility, and we're going to accept that negativity, but we're also going to realize that we can change it. So this first week, just sit down and have a heyday, all right, for yourself. Just get it out of there. Just throw up all of your complaints about healthy eating and what's so frustrating about this whole concept for you. All right. With that, I'm going to sign off, and I will see you next week when we hit on the first reason why you struggle with eating healthy and what to do instead. I look forward to seeing you next week. Again, my name is Jenny with mybodycanbreathe.com, and you have a lovely week, my friend. Bye-bye.